Okay, hi there. This is Ralph with Stroke Warrior Radio. Today, we're having another stroke story interview with Akira Hall. And the purpose of sharing these stroke stories with survivors is to share their experience with their stroke and their recovery. These conversations and support groups and those kind of things, talking to other stroke survivors gave me the willingness and very often motivation to keep myself going. So let's get going with our guest today, Akira Hall. How you doing, Akira?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, very well. Thank you for asking. Big plans for your holidays?
Just chilling with family.
Yeah, that's always a big plan. That's a good one, though. Let's get into it here a little bit. When was your stroke?
I had my stroke January of 2010. I was 6 years old at the time, so I'm not sure the exact day, but I know it was January 2010. I was really young when I had my stroke.
Yeah, really, 16. Wow, I haven't had too many contacts with people that young. What kind of stroke did you have?
Um, Hemorrhagic.
Okay. What limitations were caused by the stroke?
Right-sided hemiplegia. A little bit of a emotional kind of. I have a hard time managing my emotions because of it.
Okay. You had a lot of emotionalism that resulted. Is it still with you?
hmm
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was in the first grade when I had my stroke.
How old were you again?
6.
Oh, I thought you said 16. Oh my gosh, six.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was really young.
Wow. That's amazing. Well, what limitations were caused by the stroke at that time?
At the time when I first got out, I couldn't walk or really talk.
So you had
So,
aphasia or just
I wouldn't say aphasia. It's just I think I was nonverbal, I think is what it was. I'm not actually sure. So,
oh, okay. I get what you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Tell me, did you tell me about your original recovery? Did you have to go to inpatient rehab or anything like that?
Well, when I had my stroke and everything, I was automatically in I was through CHKD, so I had to do physical therapy, occupational therapy, and at my public school, when I was in public school, they put me in speech therapy as a part of my individualized education plan.
Oh, that's a good school. It's a cool system to do that. Very good.
Yeah, they
Now,
automatically put me in that.
very cool. How was your original recovery? I know you were
Um,
young, so it's a lot to remember, but was it, did you find it difficult? Were you angry a lot? Were you depressed? I mean, a lot of us go through a lot of different feelings. How was that for you at that such a young age? My gosh.
Um, it was at the time when I was really young when it happened. I didn't understand what was going on, but now that I am mature and becoming more aware of what's going on around me, I'm starting to realize what the stroke had done to me now that I'm older.
Okay. Okay. And when did you come? How long did that take for you to get to that point?
Took me up until I got into high school. When I first got into high school, I was a little aware, but then as soon as I left high school, that's when life really started to hit me. So, yeah, it really hit once I graduated high school.
And how did it hit? Was it emotional? Was it physical?
All of the above, like it was emotional for me because I know that I'm different than most people, and it's a little harder for me to make friends and just communicate as a person.
Okay. Did you were you going through a lot of physical therapy through those years or
It was on and off. Like at one point, I stopped going because I received so much help they couldn't do it anymore.
oh, okay. So how's what kind of limitations did you overcome by that time?
Um,
I mean,
from
you weren't, go ahead.
when I was in a wheelchair, I managed to get out of a wheelchair. I can tell you that. I was managed to get out of because when I first started, I was in a wheelchair and I managed to at least walk. Like currently now, I'm 20 years old. I'm able to walk, but it's with a limp.
Yeah, I still have a limp in mine too. Um, how long did it take to get out of the wheelchair?
I think I haven't really paid attention. All I know is that I got out of a wheelchair.
Okay,
I'm just gonna say like a few weeks or
okay.
something.
Did you wind up having to use a walker or a cane after that, or?
Yeah, yeah. I had like stickers and stuff on my walker. It was fun.
Yeah, my grandson put flames on my first cane.
Yeah, that's a way of representing. I use that as a way to represent what it was back then.
You feel how's your recovery now? What do you go through?
Well, now currently I graduated high school. So now that I graduated high school, I'm still trying to figure everything out. So I've been taking this time to just go outside and walk. I haven't been doing that as of recently, but before things started to get cold, I started to walk again. Now everything because of the weather, it's I kind of just been going inside and stretching.
Yeah. Do you do any kind of workouts as well?
Yeah, I just run.
Treadmill or just run on land?
Just run in the house whenever I'm bored, or when I get an extra boost of energy, I just run. Have my
Oh,
headphones on, I just run.
okay.
Very energetic child.
Cool. What's some of the most difficult things you've had to deal with?
Um, Accepting that my path is not going to be like everybody else's. Um, just having to accept that I'm different in my own way and just overall just accept that I need more help than most people.
Uh-huh. So
Like
you
I try to think more positive instead of the negative. And that's why I've been going to counseling for like my mental health because I know that this has been a hard time for me. On top of the things I'm going through personally, it's took a toll on me. So I've also been going to therapy during my free time to help with these roller coaster emotions.
well, good for you. That's pretty smart. A lot of stroke survivors don't really realize until way late that the mental health toll that it takes on us. It took me 3 years to get into mental health counseling myself. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's a difficult time. Um, how did you learn to overcome the adversities you had?
Um, just mainly strategies my counselor taught me. Like I learned this technique called the emotional freedom technique. It's where you say this mantra to yourself over and over again. Like even though, like this is the mantra I use. I say even though I had a brain injury, I fully love and accept myself.
Wow, that's profound. I like that. That's pretty cool. How about the physical? How did you overcome those?
Um, I just that's more of like a eh, I kind of just go with the flow with that. I try not to dwell on the negatives of my body. I try to think of positives about myself and not dwell on the negatives.
Okay.
Cause it could have been worse. I still could have been in a wheelchair. So I try to think positive about the situation
Yeah. Yeah.
and some of the benefits I have because of my disability.
Okay. What what kind of support have you found over the years that's been the best for you that you think new stroke survivors should know?
YouTube, um, the way people um show showcase disability nowadays, it has improved So like, you know how there's Pride Month and stuff like that?
Yeah.
We have our own month called Disability Pride Month in July.
Okay.
So more people, I feel like all of us as a community, we need to be more aware of that and continue to spread awareness and stuff like that. Because even in today's day and age, like more stroke survivors like myself are on YouTube sharing their stories. And I feel like it's best that we shed some more light on this topic because we go unnoticed. Like during Pride Month, people change their logos and do all this other stuff. It's like we go unnoticed. Like we don't even get anything. We get no recognition.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're aware that it's Stroke Awareness Month in May too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that I get real involved in. I'm involved in Stroke Awareness Oregon, so we do a lot of different things that month as well, besides the rest of the year. Tell me what it was like as far as caregivers. How'd that go with your family?
When I was in like right after I got sick, my family hired a caregiver to come in and help me,
Very good.
and she would take me to my appointments, help me out with my homework, and she would try to help me stay positive because elementary school, I was bullied a lot, and she would help me on the bright side of things.
Okay. Did that continue into high school, or was that just during elementary?
Mainly elementary and middle school. Happened a little bit in high school, but I stayed in my own corner. I never really talked to anybody in high school. Like I let friendships come naturally. Like if I look at you as a person and you deem worthy, I will talk to you. But if you're somebody who is not who looks a little suspicious, I'm not gonna. That's how I was in high
Yeah.
school.
Well, I can understand that being that young and going through what you had to go through. My gosh, it had to be a real, what's the best word I can use? Learning experience.
Yeah, learning experience on top of learning experience. But I managed to at least get through it.
Well, that's great. Well, a lot of us stroke survivors are told, and I'm sure you probably don't remember this as young as you were, but maybe in the older years, they told you this would be as good as it gets. Was there a point in time that it clicked for you that you can do better than that mindset?
Yeah, I
What was
always
it?
thought I can do better because, for example, I play an instrument. I
Okay.
play the ukulele. I do that as a way to motivate myself. Like, hey, if I can do this, I can do anything.
That makes sense. Very cool. Um, I'm curious. Are you living on your own now?
No, I live with my dad right now,
Okay.
but I'm
Okay.
working on getting Section 8 and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Do you work at all?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. How'd you do in grades? I and I don't want to put you on the spot here. I mean, if it
Oh
was
no, it's
very
fine. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome to ask any questions you want. You're good over
okay.
here.
Well, it's I mean, as adults, we go through the recovery process, and we have to really learn to deal with stuff. I had to relearn how to use a computer. I had to relearn physical activities. I was a contractor before, and then I had to relearn how to do those activities. What was, how was that for you? I mean, grade wise and education wise.
Oh, so I will share this with you, sir. So before I was supposed to graduate in 2021. If I hadn't have gotten sick, I would have supposed to be the year I was supposed to graduate. Because I got sick, that they took me back a year because I stayed out like my first one because when I had my stroke, I was in the first grade, and after I got sick, I never came back. I missed so much school, they took me back.
Okay.
And then when I got in high school, I had to stay back again because they were about to have me graduate with what's called an applied studies diploma, which is the certificate, and I didn't want that. So I decided to stay in school another year to get the regular standard diploma. And even that was hard itself because I'm terrible at numbers. Like once I got into algebra one, I was like, I can't do this, but I managed to pull through and get it done. It was that algebra and geometry that did it for me.
Okay, okay. And so you finally wound up graduating with a full diploma. I'm impressed that you did that for yourself. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I'm class of 2023.
God bless. Good for you. What did you learn from your experience that made your recovery even better than they told you it would be?
Um,
Kind of a weird question, I know.
yeah. What made it what again?
What made it what made your recovery better than the therapists and the counselors told you? What made it better for yourself?
I just like I've been saying, like I just try to think positive out of the situation. I try to think of like like this may have happened to me, but I'm not going to let this be I'm not going to let this hold me back. I'm
Okay,
not. I know I'm better than this.
okay. Where did that mindset come from? Was that family, from the caregivers you had,
Yeah,
self-motivation,
mainly
self-advocacy?
yeah, self-advocacy too. I've always had that because that's what caused me to get a standard diploma in the first place. Because I told my teacher, I told my case manager, I said, I don't want this applied studies. Please give me the standard diploma because I can't do nothing with this.
Yeah,
So I've
yeah,
always
that's
been
true.
self-advocate. I've always been a self-advocate.
Have you thought about going to school anymore?
Kind of. I'm trying to get more of in the workforce for now.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, it's a lot of us, it's small steps before we take the giant steps, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. How's your recovery today? I mean, what do you do today? Do you do therapies? I mean, how do you think you've progressed?
I think I've progressed more so mentally more than physically. I've just I'm just now realizing that hey, me doing my stretches, me doing all these things, it's important because nobody else is gonna do it for me. I'm not 6 anymore, so it's not like nobody's gonna prompt me, so I have to do it myself. Like
That
everything
makes,
is a process.
yeah, yeah. Um, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. A lot of us, a lot of people I've talked to recently say we didn't know what we didn't know. Um, what would you tell? Sum up your message to listeners, what you've learned over the years that you wish you would have known in earlier on.
Like Medea says, folk gonna talk about you to the day you die. So you might as well get used to it.
That's nice. I like that.
So
I
whether
mean,
it can be based on looks, personality. People are gonna judge you, see you a certain kind of way, and it's up to you whether or not you want to take that in the good way or the bad way.
yeah, it's your decision how it affects you.
Yeah,
That's really nice. I like that. Tell me,
yeah,
tell me about you do a YouTube channel, I understand, right?
yes.
Tell me about
Very
that.
very new territory. You know, I'm up there just to be funny sometimes. Up there just to be funny. I educate people a little bit. Just a mix of everything. Mix of my personality with a little bit of education. And sprinkle a little bit of that in there.
What kind of educational content are you using?
Just I like there's just one video I made like what is stroke. So in that video it talks about types of stroke, what you can do if you are somebody with a brain injury, stuff like that.
Wow, very good. Very good.
And then it's videos like that, and then videos like what you should say or do, what you should not say or do to somebody with paralysis, videos like that.
How tell where do we find it? Where do I tell our listeners to find that and listen in?
Um, it's on YouTube. It's my first and last name.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they don't need to sign in or anything, just go to YouTube and they can listen to your sessions.
Yeah, just yeah. Hmm.
Very cool. Very cool. How's your how's the I'm gonna have to cut this out because I got lost for a second. Sorry.
It's okay.
But um let me pause. So what do you do now for motivation? Is it do you use and how do you use the tools that you are going to mention, I hope?
Um, as far as tools, I just use the advice my counselor gave me, like affirmations and stuff like that. Affirmations, techniques. Anytime when I'm mad, simple. I just listen to music, take a few deep breaths, and calm down.
Great. Do you journal too?
Not as often. I do all the journaling in my notes app on my phone. It's all
Okay.
digital.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm weird question, I know, but my journaling I do is an anger journal. I get out all
Hmm.
my angry frustrations in my journal. I don't talk about positive things, but I get rid of all the angry things. Do you do anything
Hmm.
like that, or is it just talking about what's going on?
I mainly vent to my friends and family when necessary, mainly my friends about what I'm going through because I have a friend that has chronic illness, and that's why me and her click like that.
Uh-huh.
So we talk about what frustrates us, and we try to relate based off of our own experiences. So that's
Very
how
good.
I deal with it. Yeah.
What for I guess the last thing to mention is what would you like to share with stroke survivors that you think they should know at this point?
That it's always about the journey, not the destination. Try to make the best of the situation and try not to dwell on it.
Yeah, yeah, very good point. Well, thank you, Akira. Again, she's check out her YouTube channel, and it's like she said, it's educational, a little bit of sharing personal things. So I'm anxious to listen to them myself. Akira, thank you for your time and willingness to share.
You're welcome, sir.
You take care of yourself, all right?
All right. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.